What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Minnesota Twins versus Detroit Tigers Major League Baseball matchup going down Friday, April 11th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the weekend ahead. We've got MLB and NBA full cards on Friday, as well as NHL action. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. The Minnesota Twins sending out David Festa for the start in this one, while the Tigers will counter with Reese Olson. And Festa making his season debut here. You know, he went 2-6 last year, a 4.90 ERA. He was mostly used in a starter's role, but there were a few spots where he just got shelled, and it, eventually resulted in him having to take a couple stints out of the bullpen. But still wasn't anything really to write home about last year. He just ate up a few innings for the Minnesota Twins. And when he faced these Detroit Tigers, it was one time that he faced him. It was 5 innings, 7 runs allowed on 9 hits, 6 strikeouts, but 3 home runs allowed as well. Was not a good outing for Festa, and I don't know if it's going to be any better here because the Detroit Tigers, out of the gate this season, have been rock solid against right-handed pitching, leading baseball in team OPS. Batting average, they're hitting .291. That's second best in baseball. The isolated power numbers are top 5. Do have a decent strikeout rate at 24.5%, but if Festa is anything like he was last year, I think that there could be some runs plated for the Detroit Tigers in this game. Now, Reese Olson on the other side hasn't been anything special out of the gate. I mean, did give up 4 runs in 4 2/3 innings against the Los Angeles Dodgers on the road. Bounced back nicely with 6 innings of 2-run ball against the Chicago White Sox. Now we'll have to see if that was more about facing the Chicago White Sox than it was about Olson pitching, in a bounce back spot, or if it was a little bit of both. But the thing for me in this game is that, it's not like the Minnesota Twins are playing that much better right now. I mean, they're really struggling to put consistent results together. When you look at the Minnesota Twins numbers, they're hitting just .236. The team OPS numbers are around league average. The isolated power numbers are, bottom 10. And the bullpen just hasn't been there for the Minnesota Twins early on. It has been able to pick it up in some of its recent starts, and now 2.36 ERA. But there's been spots where this bullpen has just let this team down. And even if it's not the bullpen that lets them down, I think it's going to be the bats just not being able to produce against Reese Olson here. The Detroit Tigers bullpen has given me a little bit of pause early on this season with a 4.20 staff ERA. But I think that the Tigers bats and how consistent they've been this season proves to be the difference here. So I'm going to roll with the Tigers on the money line in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.